Yo, what's going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in this one, I want to show you guys how I was able to complete the Hidden Ugliness quest here in Where Winds Meet. So this is a random encounter, or not random, but you'll have to come here manually. It won't come up based off the main story alone. So if you didn't know, there's tons of random quests and encounters around the map, but sometimes you have to go out and discover them. So once I arrived here at this location, I was given this quest where it says a few mischievous children stand by the window. So there's a lot of steps in this quest. This took a bit of time. I'll skip through most of the cutscenes, but I'll walk you through all of the objectives. So first you'll come to this location on the map where you'll have to interact with these characters at the window. This will be how you'll start up the quest. Now just walking by, you should gain the quest objective, and you may be able to come back and start this up and get the waypoint that way. So after talking to them, you'll head inside and you speak with the character here. They'll start to give you guys the majority of the quest steps. From there, you'll actually follow them outside and they'll give you guys the description of these three flowers. They'll make a choice, and from there, you can go and investigate the room. Once you guys are ready to do this quest step, you just have to come here and inspect this letter, which will be on this table. Now, once you do this, you'll sort of get teleported into a dream state where you're able to now go and do more objectives. So you're gonna have to capture these um, three objects here, and it can be a little tricky at first. So the first thing you'll do is you'll press R2 to inspect the object, and then you'll see that it'll start to bounce around. So at this point, you have to chase after it and just spam the R2 button to capture. So if it lands again, you might have to restart the process, but if you get there quick enough, you're able to just simply capture it and move on to the next one. So you're gonna have to do this 3 times for the 3 mantis. You just simply run up to the mantis and hit the capture button. It'll try to run away, and as you run after it, just be spamming the capture button. Once you guys have all three, you'll bring them back over to the lady, and you'll be given the next step, which will be to take flowers. So all you'll have to do for this part is come inside, and you should be able to take them from the inside right here. Now, once you do this, you're again going to get teleported away to a different area, and you're going to wake back up out of a dream state. So very quickly, there's going to be a couple more objectives you have to complete now. It will tell you to investigate the surrounding areas. So just use your wind sense and you should be able to start to see footsteps right out front. So you'll follow these in order to get to the next quest step. Now again, you'll get teleported off to the clinic where there's going to be a few more objectives. This is where I got stuck for a little bit because it tells you to investigate the clinic's backyard. So the same way as you did the first time, you'll have to use wind sense and you'll track the footsteps back to this lantern or this furnace. Investigate the furnace, and then from there you will see that a new objective point comes up. It says use wind sense again to investigate the surroundings. So very quickly, all I did was come over to this direction here. You just follow these footsteps, and I was able to complete this quest objective step after going to the waterfall. So if you guys don't do it in this right order and you just go over to the waterfall, the icon will not pop up. You have to do it in this order because I went over to the waterfall at first and there was nothing there. But after coming back and inspecting that and speaking to the character, the footsteps led back over to this direction, where I was then able to activate the objective right next to the waterfall right here. So you may end up getting stuck here if you don't do it in that exact way. Now, once you guys get here, it will ask you to enter the waterfall, which you just simply walk into it. Now, on the other side, there will be some vines in the way. You'll just have to destroy them with the flaming arrows. And then from there, you'll find the lady inside. So you'll go through a pretty long cutscene here with the lady. I'm not going to play it, but you can watch it for yourself. And then after that, there are going to be a few more quest steps. So next you have to talk to Yayo, and we're almost wrapped up at this point. This quest has a lot of interacting and talking with people and not a lot of combat. And so now you'll want to speak to them and make sure to reference the right quest, because if you are on a different side quest or in a different part of the story, there may be a different text box that pops up. So make sure you're talking to her about the right objective point. Otherwise, you'll earn progress for something else. Now from here, it will tell you guys to visit these 3 people, and it can be a little confusing to get this part done as well, but they're gonna be located pretty close by, so you can actually use the air jump ability to get there rather quickly. Now there's gonna be 3 different characters you need to speak to once you arrive. So you can land in on this objective point here to get to the first one, and then they're all gonna be pretty close to each other, so you just wanna very quickly go and interact with these 3. Now after you do this, you'll be able to finally head back to where we first picked up the quest. You're gonna have to go and speak back to the lady who gave you the quest at the beginning, and there will be a shrine here. Now after this, the quest will be completed, you'll get the rewards, and you'll have the encounter done. So hopefully this does help you guys out to complete this, and I will catch you guys in the next one.